it because I used fresh grinds.
Ew. Oh, am I recording? Yes, I am.
Yeah, we're all recording.
So first off,
No. Check our sound levels first.
Hi.
Hi.
Is yours on?
Hi.
There you go. Okay, that's loud though.
Well, here's me regularly talking, so it'll be this loud.
Sam, talk regularly.
Do I have a regular talking voice?
I'm gonna turn you up today because you talking regularly is always like crazy quiet. Okay, talk regularly.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Okay, now just don't get excited for the whole episode now.
Does she ever?
Okay.
That's our intro. Sam giving me the look. We're gonna focus in on your face on that one.
So, I got to remember my camera's over here today. I don't know if this looks ridiculous or not.
Probably.
If you're editing the video for this, like, cut me out from like here, top of my monitors down.
I'll try and remember. I don't know if you noticed, I did it once and I didn't do it again, which, I'm going, why didn't I do it again? But when you're talking to Sam, because of the way the videos are being shot, you're looking at me. So on the first one with our backdrop, or with our videos,
I'm talking to Sam, I'm looking at you.
yes. Just
Okay.
because the way the videos...
He probably doesn't want to just look at me. He looks at me.
No, he's looking at you when he's talking to you, but on the video, you're looking in my direction.
Oh.
Because
it's like reversed because
Yes.
that's how videos
So
work.
on the first one, I forethought enough to flip yours around.
You know, they say that being on video is like looking in the mirror.
Yes. So I flipped yours around, but I haven't done it since. But I don't think it
It
makes
puts
much
on
of a
10
difference.
pounds.
Oh.
So I'm 350?
At least.
Really?
No. But close.
I weighed myself the other day.
280?
No?
What? I don't know what's a good weight. What's a normal thing to weigh?
For women,
Less than what I actually do.
I don't know a normal amount.
I don't rent them if they're over 100 pounds.
You look relatively normal. Are you not normal sized?
Probably, but not in my mind.
Stand up and turn around. I want to see if... Oh, no.
This is-
I'm
Oh.
not wearing pants.
Oh,
This
wait,
is
you're
the
on that one. I was like,
yuckiest
shoot, you're not on
water.
the camera anymore.
This is the yuckiest water I've ever tasted.
Go make your own coffee then.
Love you, Sam.
Ooh, I got the caffeinated one.
I don't know. I think
Maybe
I
I'm
gave you
Kidding,
the right
I
ones.
I have no idea yet. I won't know for a while.
Sam's going to have a breakdown. There's Sam.
Was that Sam or was that me? I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
Sam's going to have a breakdown before we even start.
So I don't know where does the video see my character in the background now?
Would you like me to check?
So I don't. Sure. Al's gonna
Okay,
check. 'cause
Al will
he's
do it
closer.
then.
Am I just entirely? Oh, hold on.
That's where your arm is. This thing.
That's as low as I go.
How low can you go?
Is that where the arm is? So if I go like,
Sam, what if you flip that one around so it's up top, and then you just bring the arm down lower, and then
do that.
that might make it easier.
But I've always given you guys a hard time for doing it weird. All of this is gonna be. See, look at all the noise. Okay.
We'll edit it out. Yeah, so... Well, I have to edit it out because I get the raw copy as well.
True.
Al's really loud.
That talk.
No, I think you were touching your microphone. So,
Yeah, that was you messing with your mic.
So hold on, let me try. So yeah, no, I get the raw copy as well, so I have to edit it. No, so that was you
See,
touching
that's
your
normal.
thing.
That was you just being annoying.
That was you doing this. We'll edit it out.
That wasn't me.
Just better, I guess.
I don't know.
So,
So,
we were talking about scales. I don't know if I've done this joke already, but
talking about scales.
yeah, no. So I mean,
Oh, like
did you
weight?
figure out how much you weigh? What's the appropriate weight? I bought this new fancy talking scale.
Does it tell you you're fat?
No, I step on it and it goes one at a time, please.
That's not your joke.
No, but
I've heard that joke before.
I've told it.
Don't eat those.
No, I've always said I don't want my nuts on camera.
Oh,
So-
okay. I was eating those earlier.
Well, don't go on to the table talk or table slam or whatever it is with Classic Go.
Oh, what
and
happened with that?
Some guy
I think it's
teabagged-
cubicle chat, but
Cubicle chat. There you go. Some guy teabagged his boyfriend on screen.
like literally.
Yeah. Well, not literally. It wasn't a teabag.
I mean, but literally the figure of speech, like
It was
literally.
it was a set of
figuratively?
nougats and possibly the stick.
A set of what?
It was his balls and probably his dick.
No, what did you say the first time?
Nougats.
I've never heard them called that before. Is that a thing? Do
Sure.
people say that?
It is now.
Or is that just you?
Maybe.
So what happened? Is that the one? Because sometimes I watch their show. They're not watching this, but if you are, sometimes I watch your show. And I tried to watch that episode, but when I went to the YouTube, it was marked as private.
Yep.
And then I went to their Discord to see what was going on, and nobody says anything in their Discord.
Yeah.
So, except for about Cladicalism. They go on and on about the Cladicalism.
Yeah, they talk about.
So,
I
like,
think
so
he
one of their
dropped his balls
guests,
on the guy's show. Yeah, it was a guest.
like live on the stream on YouTube?
live on this.
Oh, man. And I missed out.
Yeah, no, I was sitting there going, I was like, whoa! I said, I'm jealous all of a sudden.
Of the kid?
Of who?
No, I'm not jealous, but it's what I would say if I tried to garner a laugh.
Oh, you've just always wanted balls on your shoulder?
No, just balls that size.
Was it on his
Speaking of
head?
which,
Where did he put them?
you were talking about balls.
No, where
I forget what I said about
on his shoulder?
here.
And the guy was sitting in a chair?
Guy was sitting in his chair, and
Did he get up on a step ladder? Like, I'm
No,
just curious of the logistics
The guy was
of
sitting in
this.
the chair, and I saw in the background somebody said, "Hey, there's somebody else there." So I looked, sure enough, there was another guy, and his boyfriend got up and walked over, and I guess he must have been on an elevated platform because
That's what I'm wondering, if there was a step ladder involved.
There was a riser, and I saw him going like, "What's going on?" He went, I guess, boom.
Oh, and they didn't leave it up. Is there a version of that posted somewhere?
I'm figuring if he did that 2 more times, I'd have the 3 cherries. I'd be winning in Vegas. The cherries.
Oh, like with the slot machine. That was funny.
Why you're not going
man.
to
Was that your belly?
That was my stomach. I shouldn't have eaten a donut for dinner.
Do not do that again.
Huh.
Oh
Didn't I
goodness!
say
I was
something like that earlier? That's
starting
oh my
to feel
God.
like Beth May right now.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, Beth May, Dungeons and Daddies, the only girl that plays a daddy.
Oh, is that her name?
Beth May, yes.
Okay, I did not know that. And I somehow managed to listen to like 100 episodes of that and
Yeah.
not know that.
First name's Beth. Last name is the best month in the world because it's when I and my daughter were
Her
born.
birthday was in April. Is it not in April? Is it really not? I keep thinking it was in April. What's in April?
Nothing.
Showers.
Nothing?
Showers.
Nobody in our family has an April
Showers.
birthday.
Something happens
Easter.
in April. Is that April?
You
Well,
proposed in
sometimes
April.
it's in March.
I did?
Yeah.
Like, did I seriously?
Yeah.
Like the April before we get... Was it that quick?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that when you asked me to be best man?
That's like 3 months.
We got married the year after.
Oh, was it a full year?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember any of this.
If anyone's listening, don't get married on a holiday weekend.
Are
Why?
you kidding?
Everything's closed. We can't do anything.
What were we going to do? We had a wedding to go to.
That is true. That is so true.
Like, what were we going to go on
I
a
mean,
trip?
like our anniversary and stuff. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but we do things.
yeah, but
So
we shouldn't
speaking-
share that.
Easter's
Speaking
not
of
always
years
the
ago-
same weekend.
Speaking of years ago,
hot
so
in
I
here.
have a cell phone. It is hot in here. Why don't you put the the fan up in the doorway and blow the air conditioning in here? Will that pick up on the sound, do you think?
I don't know. You're the
No,
one.
I don't think it will.
Do you want to do that?
These microphones are better than anything we've used before.
I know, that's why, well, they're the ones we've been using for like 6 months, but they're better than the one we had before that.
That's what that's pretty much exactly what I just said. But
Well, you said these microphones are better than anything we've used before, implying that we suddenly got new microphones.
no,
But they're the same.
you're the one that's
good
placing
microphones.
implications upon my thoughts.
You implied. There was an implication. There was an implied implication.
You're starting to create implications right now.
But what I'm gonna do is when Sam gets back. Okay, I was gonna remind you to actually turn the fan on. Okay, good. Well, I didn't hear it until you were already walking. Oh, that feels nice.
Oh,
So-
look at all the noise. No, I'm just kidding.
From me
Hopefully.
sitting?
Hold on, quiet for a second. I want to see if the fan picks up. I can filter that out. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
yes, we got a baseline now.
See that light right there?
This?
Right there?
This? What?
That's me hitting the table.
Oh, you hit the. What just happened?
I hit my mic.
Oh no, it's like it zoomed out. Was it full screen before? Okay. So speaking of years ago, I should occasionally look at the camera, I suppose. Speaking of years ago, I have a cell phone, right? And I get like memories sent to my phone. And there were some what?
I'm telling you about my coworkers. Was sending me pictures. I'm getting memories on my phone.
Oh, your coworker's creepy. Does your coworker listen to this?
I doubt it, but she has shown interest in just subscribing
How
to.
do I not have this conversation up?
Anyway.
To our Discord. Oh, what happened? There we go.
Do you know what? The creepier she is, the more I like her.
So, memories, right? Memories. So, look away for a second because I want to make sure the right one comes up here.
Can I just continue looking at you?
Sure. So, memories came up on my phone, and I got memories of pictures of us pre-COVID, which I thought was hilarious because we look different. So, first thing I'm going to pull up, all three of us, not all together. Just I got memories. These are memories that were sent to my phone from 4 years ago.
Okay.
So look away. I'm going to bring up the first picture because I don't know how it's arranged in here. So first picture, we've got Alan from 4 years ago, hanging out on our deck. Can I make it bigger?
deck.
How can I make it bigger?
That's not Al.
Yeah, no, that is. But I probably
Maybe
dyed.
That's not Al.
I dyed my beard at that point.
How do we make it bigger?
Open original.
Zoom. Oh, those
You got to
ones?
open in browser. Right at the
did.
bottom.
Inspect.
No,
Image
right at
description
the
from
bottom where it
Google?
says open in.
Search image with Google. You said bottom.
No. Okay, get that off the screen.
Oh. Open in browser. Hey, it's bigger. So that's
See?
Al 4 years ago.
Now, that design on the shirt,
Yeah.
I have, because I told you I have printouts. I have a smaller version of that still. I wanted to get it on one of my
Wouldn't you
shirts.
technically need a bigger version now?
You're an asshole.
It was a solid joke, Sam.
So I wanted you to try and put that on a shirt. I was thinking this one actually.
But there's like a theme. No, there's already an image on that shirt. Oh, the tank top.
Just below the Hurley.
Do you want this whole image, like your face and everything?
No, I'll put that other one on, but actually no, I'd take that. That's pretty cool. But no, that's obviously a dye job.
I was gonna say, because has doing this podcast been that stressful that you've gone completely white in the last couple of years?
I started to go white like in 1999. January
That's what I was
30th.
wondering, because I was gonna be like, I know the significance of that date, because I was gonna I pulled up that picture and I was like, holy crap! Did you actually just go white in the last 4 years?
No.
But is that the brief period when you were experimenting with dyeing with your beard?
It wasn't brief.
He was
Do you remember when?
trying to
do
be.
you remember-
Because I thought I remembered you having white hair when I met you,
Do you
like
remember the
15
stranger
years
in your
ago.
basement?
The stranger in the basement.
Yes, the stranger in your basement.
The
Okay, I
stranger
wasn't
in
a
my.
stranger. Remember when I was
when
living
you?
in your
Yeah.
And the mother-in-law,
The mother-in-law.
yes, came over to help clean up the bathroom at the other place, and actually had a good chuckle because she was throwing away my dyeing stuff.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
This was before me.
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is around. How old is Violet?
Who's
15.
Violet?
15.
So 15 years ago, I was dyeing my beard.
Yeah. So like when I said when I first met you like 15 years ago, that's what I meant by 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But was it-
kind of like I had no implications when I said something about the microphone?
So were you
from
dyeing them
before.
that whole? I thought you had white beard when I met you.
Yes, that's why I was dyeing it.
Oh, so you started dyeing it then? Yes. Okay.
Well,
So
because I was way too young at that time to have a white beard.
There? No, you weren't.
you were 50-ish there, weren't you?
I reiterate what Sam said. You're an ass.
Well, no, this was only 4 years ago. You were 47.
No, 15 years ago I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about this picture though.
I was, yeah, okay, so, no, I'm still.
You're still this is fairly recent. You're still pushing 50.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely pushing 50. But, no, I was white way before that.
And then I've got
Not that I was not, never, no,
I'll
never
make this
mind.
go away. And then we've got me and Sam 4 years ago.
Well, you guys look the same.
Do we look the same? Exactly the same? Hold on.
That shirt doesn't fit me anymore.
Well, I was gonna say because there's a theme because you had the D&D shirt and we got the D&D shirts.
Yeah.
But the point is that COVID's been hard on all of us. The past 4
We
years.
all used to be skinny,
It's been a
and
rough-
now these clothes don't fit
been a
us,
rough
is
4
what
years.
Josh is getting at.
I would never.
So
I
we
would
should
never.
we keep talking about other things we want to do. We should start doing a little workout regimen of what we're doing.
Ugh,
And
no.
put it out there in the public. Because then at least it's out there in the public.
I'd rather
and
be
now we
fat.
have to perform.
You what?
So
What?
I didn't hear what
Said
you
I'd
said.
rather be fat
if
than
I
do a
throw it
workout.
out there and people see me, then I've got no choice, or else I'm going to have to live with it and everybody else knowing. But if I actually do it,
People can see you. You're on camera right now. So now that we've done all that, should we introduce ourselves and say what we're here for?
sure.
Okay. I can never say it properly, so
I'm trying to remember what we say. It's been like 2 weeks since we recorded an episode.
So we're mere casuals.
We are.
We're here doing a World of Warcraft podcast.
Here's a question. Are we going to have to introduce ourselves differently if Cataclysm comes out? Are we going to have to say, would that be season 2? Will we have to be like, we're mere casuals, a World of Warcraft podcast focusing on the Cataclysm expansion?
Or
because now we say Wrath of the Lich King.
Or we could currently say,
but we're running
we're
out
mere
of
casuals. We are a World of Warcraft podcast, currently focusing on Wrath of the Lich King.
Currently, I like it. Who are you?
And we can change our seasons as well, because we do need a season eventually. My name is Alan.
I feel like Wrath is season 1, and Cataclysm will be season 2.
Well, we have other things coming out. We have some hardcore, possibly.
Hardcore season?
Yeah, we can do...
Will we have to rate that differently?
We could do a mid-season hardcore. If they do a fresh server, we got people that want to go, we can do a fresh...
Are they going to do a fresh server?
I
Is there news that I... Let's finish introducing ourselves first. So you're Alan.
Yeah.
Slash...
I play different characters in not Cataclysm, which I was about to say. In Wrath of the Lich King, I play Okona. Kona.
What's your druid's name now?
Ulysses.
Oh, right. You're back to that again.
And Rozhenko.
Forgot about him.
And I have to choose which one I want to bring up for rating if we start to do a 10-man.
I don't feel like it's that stressful of a
10-man.
decision. Hold on. Let me pull up our list here.
Oh, yes. And you said I haven't
We
signed
have no
the thing yet.
shamans. We have no shamans on the list right now.
Yeah, well, apparently I just AFK when I'm a shaman.
But
I need to
if
practice.
you remember to put your totems down, then I don't care.
Okay. In my defense, we were running the Calling of Stratholme, and it was constant movement.
I wasn't there. I'm not talking about Calling of Stratholme.
Yeah, no,
I'm
just
saying, say we do a 10-man Nax.
Yeah.
Say it.
Say if we do a 10-man Nax.
No. Say we do a 10-man Nax.
we do a 10-man
When?
next.
Thank you. Sam.
When we do a 10-man Nax.
Say we do a 10-man Nax. We need a shaman because I want shaman totems.
You are a shaman.
I have a shaman. I guess I could bring my shaman.
I'll bring my shaman. I
But if we
got to
do
practice
Nax-
with them. I got to get them better. Especially if we're going to be on the move. If we're moving, I'm going to have a hard time with it because my DPS will obviously drop when we're moving.
The only one we're really moving on in Nax is Globulus. I have a hard time remembering the names these days.
Yeah.
Globulus, the one that you don't want to drop your cleansing totem. Don't do that.
Why not?
Because
Boom,
bad
boom,
things
boom.
happen.
Why'd you drop that there? It's Okona's fault. No.
Blame Okona.
No. Oh, yes. I'm not Okona. I'm Okona.
I think it would be fun because we've kind of been... Oh, let's finish introducing ourselves. Who are you?
I'm Sam /Roll Aaron.
Hi, Sam. I'm Josh /Will Riker, etc.
So I don't know. I didn't say Slash. I said I play characters.
I know.
Is that going to... Would you prefer I stayed with Slash?
Doesn't matter because I keep forgetting to put the slash in.
Yeah.
So
I'm Alan /Okona /Okona /Ulysses /Rozenko.
yes, we've established that already.
And if
So
I had
now
if I
now
had a
that
level
we've...
70,
If you have a level 70?
if I had a level 70, which I didn't, Bob was going to force me to level another one.
You should. I'm leveling more.
I don't have a 70.
If you don't have a level... Well, then level 1 up to 70. I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, he's going to be... I think he's leveling already. I would not have had a 70 by the time he needed it.
Oh, he's leveling a character now and
He's
wants
doing a
70.
druid. He's leveling a druid.
Oh, what? My warrior's 71.
I
Well,
can't
tell
play your
him that.
warrior.
I want to play my warrior. What's he doing that he needs a 70?
Alterac Valley weekend, I think.
Oh, when is that? Is that now? Did I miss Alterac Valley weekend again?
Quite possibly. We haven't communicated much in the last 2 weeks.
Darn it.
You were busy.
Plus, the
I
in-game
was
calendar is
busy
available
this
to you as well.
weekend.
Yeah, but it's still this weekend. Is it Sunday still? It's still Sunday. I could still do this.
Yeah.
After raid tonight, I could do Alterac Valley till 5 a.m. and then go to sleep when Sam goes to work. She'd never know.
Yeah, you can send boy to school, and then just pretend you didn't remember
I
was
could
summer.
take him there. There's not going to be any
No one's
teachers.
going to be there.
He'd have fun still. Probably. What was I saying though? Oh,
Take a
next.
report. He
So
was playing
the
on
so the
road.
10-man. So we've been kind of let's go straight into this. We'll do news later. What's he doing back there? So what?
No, we're going to news later.
No, your hand motion indicated that you had something to say.
Yes. All right, we'll talk about it later.
Well, no, you can say. What do you have to say?
No, I refuse.
I want to know what you have to say.
You'll find out at news. It's nothing big. Besides,
That's what
you
she
guys will
said.
probably say no. Well, yeah. Okay, you consistently. I said that's fine. It feels the same to me.
So this 10-man thing.
She's like, oh yeah. If you've ever hit the wall, you know it feels.
What?
I don't even know in most
you
of
gotta
the
go
time.
all the way.
So this 10-man thing we've been kind of discussing with our people in our Discord. Al's giddy. Did you gave him the caffeine, didn't you? I was trying to get you to sneak him.
I'm trying to.
Did
be
you
careful.
actually want to give him caffeine?
No, it was-
Decaf?
I'm pleasant again, so let's go with it.
So, oh man, it's hard to extend my leg because I dipped my chair down, and like now I feel like my legs are in a weird spot. So Nax stuff. I was thinking it would be cool to do the 10-man Nax and like revisit Nax because most of us haven't rated Nax in a while.
I've never rated Nax.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. You've done full clears of Nax multiple times with us.
You had to have.
Okay.
You were there. You have a bunch of Nax gear. You
Well,
have
okay.
the
You could have
achievements.
got that from anywhere now.
No, but she's had it since phase 1.
Yeah.
Like you've rated Nax.
You
lots of times.
rated when we
not on your
first-
priest, on your hunter.
I know.
When
I don't remember full clear.
You've done full clears of Nax. So
Did you do the giant skeleton that we have to stand in the circle and kill things for a while,
Ugh,
and then go
yeah.
up this? Yeah, that's the last
Yeah.
boss in Nax.
but
Yeah, I know, but
think-
I've gone in to just do the last boss on a second night before.
Yeah, you have, but you've done all of Nax. You have.
Okay.
It was 25 man. We're talking 10 because we don't have 25 friends. So
Do we even have 10?
so far, almost.
Okay.
It won't be hard. We can we can put together a 10 man.
Getting the people isn't the hard part. Finding
The
a
time.
consistent time where we're all available at the same time. That's
Because you
going to
guys
prove
do
to be the
everything at
difficult.
nighttime.
Let's work on consistent later. I want to just do one run. I want to focus on getting that first one out of the way. Getting together with. I mean, we have 3 right here. We've got like 3 or 4 people in our Discord that have not only offered to go but have set up a spreadsheet sign-up sheet.
Yes, these are our listeners
Which
who
who
have
was it
actually
that did
done some
that?
initiative.
I don't remember the name. I'm bad at names.
I almost feel like it might be Dimitri. You know what? I have it
No, I
right
don't
No,
now.
it
think it
wasn't
was him.
Dimitri. It was S. It started with an S.
Oh yes. It was okay. Sorry to who it was. When I find out who you are,
Was it Snot Goblin? I think
Yeah,
it was-
but that was before
But
you
what
changed
was
his name.
before? I guess we'll call him Snot Goblin now. He had a different name earlier this week, I thought.
he did, but it was taken, so he changed it.
We changed it in the Discord and
Slime
everything.
rat.
Slime rat.
Slime rat / Snot Goblin.
Oh, I thought it was Slimmer Rat.
Slime
rat?
Slime rat. SLIMERAT. Slime
oh,
rat.
see, it shows up as Snot Goblin for me. Oh well, so we have this many people, and Al hasn't put his name on the list yet.
So we already have 10
So
without him.
no,
Oh.
we don't. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have 8, including Al, and I feel like we can find 2 more somehow
Why are the numbers weird?
because
So
it's
listeners,
a spreadsheet that starts up.
If
at the,
you
the
play
top,
World of
so
Warcraft
I feel
Wrath
like
of the Lich
several
King.
of our listeners play World of Warcraft.
and you're either currently in our guild or not in a guild, if you're anywhere near Benediction or you have the ability to be at Benediction and you want to be an 80 and see a bunch of people run around like chickens with their heads cut off in Nax,
I feel like we can do a nice tight controlled
who's
Nax.
gonna run it?
I'll run Nax. I can lead Nax. I know Nax. I've done Nax enough times that I know I could lead a 10-man, and I feel like half the people involved could lead Nax.
Yeah.
Nax is simple.
so basically of everybody, anybody that needs explanations would probably be just you and I.
You know, you've done Nax.
I've done enough of it, yeah.
It's not.
There's a few
everybody.
things I might need some-
Everybody knows Nax. I mean, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Sam will need to know. Will need to point at what she needs to misdirect and stuff, and remind her to turn on her attacks and res her pet and stuff. But
So pretty much my
unless
whole
you want to
thing.
heal,
No.
you don't like healing. You could be our disc priest.
But I'm not very good at it.
You'd learn pretty quick. Just shield everybody and then do whatever else priests do.
Okay. I don't have very good gear.
You will.
It's Nax.
The thing is, the people that have good gear will carry it.
Okay.
Like if I don't have to tank and I can bring my DPS Ret Paladin, everything's gonna die instantly.
You didn't see? I said no Rets.
I did see.
Where'd you say that?
Al's always saying things.
Well, come on. You got to know that was appropriate joke.
Yeah. I'll pull back up this for now. People read in our Discord probably. But yeah, I think that'll be fun to revisit it and just burn through Nax and see if it's easier this time around. I mean, we'll have a couple under-geared people, maybe, because I know, is it Trixie? Is that the name of the priest?
Yes.
I know they, I didn't ask. They are leveling their priest right now, so we'll have a fresh disc priest with no gear in them. We have
They'd
a couple
still be
people
better than me.
I don't know.
They can still get some easy level 200s either through, if they do anything with the tournament. My JC can make rings and necklaces that are purple quality.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but the
still
thing is,
need
we
you
don't-
to make something for me.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I know.
we'll do
Josh
it.
hasn't sent me everything yet.
We've also had Nettie has volunteered to heal if it meets their schedule, which being from the United Kingdom, we may be able to make that work, but I've grouped with Nettie before, and if he heals, we won't need another healer.
So I would just be my
I
hunter.
mean, yeah. Well, even if we had a fresh 80 priest, if we had Nettie and a fresh 80 priest, it would be enough. Like a very good, very well geared holy paladin could solo heal 10-man Nax.
Is that what he is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he can heal anything. And we've got decent DPS going. I don't know. I think someone had a druid tank, and
That'd be me.
No,
it could
somebody
be-
that actually signed up
Could
had
be
a
Bruce
druid
Lee.
tank.
Is it Bruce Lee?
Probably.
Possibly. No, I think it was the other druid. Snot Goblin. Yeah, Snot Goblin. Feral tank with good gear.
Oh, he's got feral tank and feral DPS.
That's his off spec. Yeah. So
How did you figure out my gear score?
I just kind of guessed, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure you're over 4K.
Yeah, they're ranges. So.
It's 4K to 5K. I'm pretty sure you're in that range. Yeah. So if we've got a druid tank, we just need like one off tank. Not even for every fight. We just need someone with an off spec tank, and then just fill in the DPS gaps, and we should be good to go.
That's where Ulysses would be good.
We could burn through.
Tank.
Yeah.
But
Unless you play your shaman,
but
and
yeah,
then
my shaman. If you need a shaman,
we'll see what we need. You can play what we need. There's also not a rogue on there. Rogues are good.
Oh yeah, my rogue though, I got a rogue.
But
He is my
that's-
better character.
But getting a 10-man Nax, that's step 1, right? Step 2 is getting 10-man Alduar down. Step 3, 10-man Algalon
Okay,
as mere casuals.
I was gonna say hard mode, but that's a given if we're going to Algalon.
Yeah, you need the hard modes. I mean, it's questionable. Most of the people signed up haven't done the hard modes. I know you and Sam have not. I have, but I was far from carrying them.
Oh, are you kidding? You're the one that finished most of the fights. Remember?
One of them.
I be Flame Leviathan.
I soloed
By
Flame Leviathan.
myself.
I did. So yeah, that would be, and then actually 10-man TOGC would probably be easier, but I know a lot of people are doing that with their guilds and are locked on their mains, so we'll see how that goes. But
Well,
like
these
we need
aren't their mains.
we need to start progressing. We need the mere casuals guild raid progression going on. We'll have to do like weekly updates on that as we clear through the content, starting in content that everybody else cleared months ago. I think that sounds fun.
But then we'll be available for ICC. We have possibly split up into 2 5-man runs for the dungeons, because I am looking forward to the ICC dungeons.
Oh, me too.
And getting into Ice Crown Citadel, the 10-man, we can do that. And from what I've heard, you can't do 10 and 25. You have to choose one or the other.
No,
I thought I heard that
I don't
somewhere.
think so. I think you have to choose normal or hard, or normal or heroic. I think you can do both 10 and 25.
Yeah. Either way,
That can't be. No, they can't limit it. You can't only be able to do one. That doesn't make any sense.
I swear I was listening to Bob talk, and that's what I took away from it. But again,
That's the
I'm a
first
noob.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone say that. Maybe I was just tuning it out and wasn't listening, but that can't possibly be true. Are you asking somebody? Are you looking it up?
Maybe.
I just hear typing. There's no way that wouldn't make sense, because then no one would ever do the 10-man.
So you can defeat each raid boss once per week per character. In other words, if you wanted to do both 10 and 25 person raid in a single week, you need to do so on 2 different characters.
What?
Now, this is a blue tracker. I want to see exactly what the date is on this.
Why would they do that?
This is April 26, 2010.
So that's 13 years ago. But
Yeah.
why would they even do that in the first place?
I don't know.
Is that still true?
Well, VOA 10 and 25 from October 13th, 2022. You can run both.
Like starting then? Did you not used to be able to? I wonder if that was just a thing back then. I wasn't raiding in Wrath back then, so I don't know.
At 2022, they said they do not share lockouts.
The 10 and 25?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would assume that's still the case then.
But I thought I heard that, though. And it does show, like, some
Like,
old
I know,
confirmation.
I wonder if they were talking about the heroic, because I know that's the way it works with TOGC, and I believe with ICC as well. Well, so I'm not 100% sure on ICC, because I haven't looked it up yet, because it's not out yet. But TOGC, you have to choose, basically. So you can start on heroic mode, but then if you reach a spot where you can't beat a boss on heroic and you have to switch to normal, you can't switch back. So once you do a normal encounter on either 10 or 25 man TOGC, then you're locked out of heroic. So I think it's similar with ICC, because I think they use the same like heroic and normal system. So I wonder if they're just saying you can't do a normal run and a heroic run.
So on osgamers.com, old school gamers, just a quick little thing. Does Olduar 10 and 25 share lockout? In WoW Classic, Wrath of the Lich King, the 10-man and 10-man heroic raid shared lockouts. Okay. The same goes for 25-man content.
Okay, so you should be able to do 10 and 25.
Yeah, okay, so it's heroic or regular.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That I knew. I wonder if it works differently. I wonder if you have to choose one or the other in ICC, or if you can still start on heroic and then tone it down if you reach like a roadblock. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I just assumed it worked the same way.
Well, let's not think about ICC yet. Let's get ourselves through.
I like thinking about ICC. It's a cool raid.
Oh, I know, but let's get... I can't wait till we're running away from the Lich King.
So, did you know this? Did you?
Yep.
Apparently, in original Wrath, there was like unlocks for the wings of ICC. Like you could only do like the first wing was available for X amount of time, and then they unlocked them as they went. And there was some kind of buff. See, I've listened to them talk about this on other podcasts, and I absorbed none of the information. But apparently there is like a buff or a debuff or something that as the wings unlocked, you got different stages of this buff and or debuff. I don't remember the details. And there's something you have to do to unlock the heroic Lich King as well, or had to do. And there's been speculation of will it just all be open at once or not. I don't know. You had to do something. There was a thing. Was it rep? Might have been rep. Ashen Verdict. Is that the rep?
Ashen Verdict is the rep.
So there is Ashen Verdict rep.
That may be it.
I think there's rings you can get from Ashen Verdict rep.
Yep. They're right inside the ICC entrance.
The vendors?
If I recall correctly.
So there's rep, and you can get the rep. I like rep grinds. So there's rep. I like saying rep. And there was also something you had to do to unlock the Lich King. I don't remember what. But that's all in the future. Hopefully near future.
Speaking of rep grinds, I saw somebody's character. Okay, it was Bob's. I just don't want to keep saying Bob's name in our podcast because it sounds a little obsessive. But
you are a little
well,
obsessed.
no, because he's my interaction right now. I watch his stream.
He's your only
And
interaction with the outside world.
I saw his tabard. I said, "Where did you get that tabard?" And he goes, "You guys talked about it." Okay.
Did we?
Yes, it was the Sons of Hodier. I said, "Okay, yeah, I did talk about it, but I've never seen it." Have you seen the Sons of Hodir tabard?
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have
Kind
I?
of like it. It's like a face and a beard.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I don't wear tabards. I mean, I put on the
This
Fire
is a cool
Festival one.
tabard.
I have a bunch of tabards in my bank that I never wear because I don't look at myself. I don't think I have. Oh, I haven't bought a guild tabard yet. I should buy a guild tabard.
You still have
I
to
didn't buy
make
one because nobody's made one yet.
You can still buy the tabard. So should we do we want to talk about TOGC at all? Because we've started talking about ICC, we might as well back up and
I
talk
have
about
nothing
TOGC.
to talk about TOGC because I've not done it.
I have things to say. You haven't done it at all?
TOGC?
You should do it. It's a very
You know my hang-ups, right?
well, here's the thing. It's a very Al-friendly raid. The whole thing takes like 45 minutes.
Well, it's more than that. It's I got bitten with that AFK from a stranger.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's more than that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it's just struck a chord from the past.
Well, just
Going
don't go
through-
AFK.
I didn't go AFK. I sucked. But no.
Then learn
that-
to play. It's a fun raid though, because you go in. It's
So
all
you're
into one
saying
room.
That I need to go back and watch that other group of people that do videos that I can't remember who they are, but let's not give them any press because they don't need it. They did videos every week.
People that do videos every week.
Who are they? They're on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Those people.
Do I?
Yeah. They did a movie that I made you watch.
Oh,
Have I not
the Dirt League people?
Yes. See, I did give you enough information.
Oh,
So-
what does that have to do with this?
So you need me to go and watch their video and get some inspiration. Their Get Good video.
I don't know if I saw that one. Was that one? I've seen a bunch, but I haven't seen all of them.
I like it.
Well, get good then.
Get Good.
It's not hard. I got decent. I don't know if I'm good.
I'm not the best player in the world. Oh, and by the way, I want to address something.
Because you're old and have slower reflexes. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of like
Yeah, 100%.
What's my problem?
you're
old
old
and have
uninterested
slower-
and don't effort. You don't effort.
By the way, I just want to address something that I thought of that I should have thought of way back when you first said it. But you know how you said you had
What
an
did
issue?
I
with-
say now?
You said something. You had an issue where I said, why are you bugging people? Things are still dying, and your issue, which you told me later, I didn't want to argue with you, but I mean, is there a problem with getting better? Do you remember?
Did I say that or did you say that?
You said that.
Okay, then I stand by what I said. I think.
Yeah, but I'm thinking. I was thinking the other day, going, I never said that I wasn't going to get better. I just said stop bitching at me. I just
So
wanted to
you-
get that out.
So you plan on getting better. You just don't want people to ask you to.
No, I don't want people to bitch at me, insult me,
I'm not.
unless they actually know me. Strangers, like I'm telling you about my
That's
vital
the
whole thing.
easiest way to insult people is when they're strangers.
No,
Just don't listen to people.
what?
Their train of thought. When you go into a 5-man with a bunch of people you don't know, it doesn't matter what they say
Yeah, I know. I just get sensitive. I'm trying to get
because
rid of sensitivity.
I've gone in. I should say things sometimes.
No. Go
So
ahead.
I did Halls of Lightning the other day, okay,
Oh, I
and
can
it was
reach.
not with you, so I'm not complaining about your DPS.
Oh, I don't care.
So, my throat is terrible. So I did. Oh, it's the cigar. That's probably why I'm coughing. We had cigars and alcohol before we started recording.
I did not.
You were there.
I had 90 calories, Michelob Ultra,
Nice. So I did a Halls of Lightning the other day.
3 grams of carbs.
The heroic beta plus, etc.
Yeah, I know.
etc.
I saw you. I keep logging in, going, "Oh, he's doing a dungeon. He didn't ask me for." I go,
Well, you always say no, so I stopped asking. But anyways, I was doing. See, this. I'm getting to
I
a
haven't
point.
doing the Halls of Lightning because I love that one.
I like that one too. But here's my point. I'm trying to get to a point here. So I was doing Halls of Lightning.
Trying to derail you.
Okay, and we had like a standard group. We started the run, right? And I was like, okay, this is going to be a good group because we had a paladin tank, which is great. It's always good to have a paladin tank. Decent gear score. We had me, a rat paladin, which is awesome because, and we had I think a warlock, and I don't know what the healer was because I don't know what's a good healer. The healer did fine, I think. And we had a DK. What is the good kind? Is it unholy? We one of the good kind of DKs. We one of those DKs, right? And Halls of Lightning, tons of cleave, tons of things to damage. You get that buff that gives you all kinds of just crazy. It's nuts.
It lets you walk through that dungeon.
So Well, yeah. I mean, that's how you get through most dungeons, by walking. So you get to,
you
except for parts of
know
Ulduar, you take
what
a
I
train.
mean?
You take a train in Ulduar.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you walk aggressively with
You're giving
DPS.
me a headache.
I don't care. So we get into this, and I'm like, oh, we are gonna roll through this. This is gonna be awesome.
No, you had to walk.
And we get going. No, we rolled through. So
I should have used rolled.
we're going, and in that dungeon, I was steadily maintaining like 30k DPS.
Walk
right?
and roll.
Walk and roll. Yeah, we were walk and rolling through the dungeon. I was like maintaining a steady 30k DPS. Like, it was a lot of damage. That's a good amount of damage. That's like retail DPS. That's good damage. And the Warlock was doing pretty good. Like, he'd occasionally pop ahead of me on like a real like AoE fight. I guess he's one of those ones that spreads his seed. I don't know how Warlocks work, but there's certain fights where Warlocks can do a bunch of damage, and other fights where they don't do as much for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how Warlocks work. But I was generally ahead of the Warlock, and I'm thinking, man, this DK is just going to pump in here because this is a great DK dungeon. And I was looking, and like after we skipped the first boss, which you can skip the first boss in Halls of Lightning. It never occurred to me that you could, but you just go the other way.
Yeah.
And
makes sense.
the first time we did it, I was like, oh yeah, we can just go the other way. Like, it never occurred to me that we could do that. So we went the other way.
Well, we always wanted to fight him.
Yeah, but I mean, people like to get it done quick, and like, I don't need any loot off of them, so I don't care. And so we skip them, and we get to that first. So there's the tentacle right off the bat, right? And then there's a tentacle right before the slag room. So we get to the tentacle right before the slag room, and I'm looking at the overall DPS, and this DK is doing like 2,500. And I'm thinking that would be bad on a normal dungeon.
That's
Like,
basically what my AFK shaman was doing.
Like, and I'm looking and I'm like, what is he doing?
2,500.
But like, how?
He's probably just doing this.
Like, the thing is, like, it's hard to even lose the buff, right? Because even if you're not doing much, if the tank's taking damage, it refreshes the buff for everybody.
Yeah.
So as long as you like aren't out of combat for extended periods, I think if you're not in combat, it doesn't matter. But if you're in combat and somebody in the group is taking damage, then you keep that buff. And I'm like, is he just turning off his attack? Because you should do more than that, just auto attacking, I would think.
Did somebody ask if the DK was AFK?
No one said anything. Because everything was just melting. Because me and the Warlock were doing so much damage, right? And we're going, and he started to like, I do a lot. I'm doing good. I'm trying to brag a little bit because I'm.
Oh no, go ahead and brag.
I've been doing good.
When you said stuff is melting, that was the problem. I was in the Calling of Stratham, and we had those big creatures. They were not melting.
Oh, I did.
So that's why people
remind
noticed
me to talk about. Remind me to talk about that in a minute too. And we're going, and he kind of. I think at some point he woke up because his DPS spiked up to like 5k, which is still really bad. Like, DKs should do more than that without the buff. So I was super confused, but no one really said anything because I don't think anyone really cared. And we finished the dungeon, and I was like, I could have said some stuff. Like, I could have chirped him a little bit, but I didn't feel like it. Yeah. But I mean, if I had, like, I don't know, he wouldn't have cared probably. He just would have taken his essence at the end and left. I don't remember his name.
Well, it's more along the lines of whether it's not really about whether or not they cared. It's like
No, I think that is the point, because you care when people say it to you.
Do we have to be a dick? Because they know
No,
I'm not
we don't
AFK.
have to
They
be.
see that I'm moving. They see that I'm hitting.
And I'm generally not.
I just sucked.
But, well, that's... Some people just aren't good. Which is fine.
I mean,
You're allowed to be not good.
Although,
But
it's because...
you can learn to be better.
Yeah. But this is not the shaman that I grew up with, right? It's like not agi, not
It's
mace.
better.
Now all of a sudden it's a spell enhancement instead of an enhancement.
I
And
like the current shaman build. It's so fun.
I dropped them off, and I did a Violet Hold with Bob, and my rogue was up around 7k. And
So it sounds like you enjoy playing
yeah,
rogue more.
like Bob was like,
rogue.
"Ooh, whoa!" Bob was
Or-
really praising me for a while.
Or learn to tank on your warrior or your druid. Because you've tanked before.
Well, I tried to tank.
You're,
I tanked with the
relatively
with the
competent at it, if I remember correctly.
Well, not with the warrior. Even our buddy Brad got on my case for that one.
Well, you were probably doing something wrong. I don't know what you were doing wrong, but you were probably
because
doing
I was
something
learning,
wrong.
and I haven't gone back to tanking since on that guy.
Well, then ignore Brad and just figure out how to tank. Like, read up on your rotation.
I
figure out
can't
what to do.
ignore Brad.
Ask Bob. Bob's a warrior tank.
I
He can
can't
tell you
ignore
what to do.
Brad.
You can't ignore Brad?
No.
Why not?
He's not there.
Then it's easier to ignore him if he's not even there.
Can you ignore somebody that's not there?
I do it all the time.
No. You're not ignoring Brad right now.
Yes, I am.
He's not here to be ignored.
Brad has said a lot of things to me in the past, and I am choosing to not acknowledge any of them right now.
I don't know why I'm talking like this. Let's talk about something.
Well, I'm saying if you want to learn how to tank with your warrior, ask Bob. Bob knows.
No, I know. He's
Or if
spec'd
you
for
want to
it.
learn how to tank with your druid, ask. Hold on.
Go.
Snot Goblin. Ask Snot Goblin.
I
He
have
probably knows.
I have experience tanking with my druid.
Well, there you go. Just tank with your druid.
I just missed TBC. I just have to get caught up on the.
It's probably completely different, but it's probably similar enough.
How much different could it be? Run in and swipe.
It's
Farm
probably
your
different.
manual crowd pummelers.
You say how different could it possibly be? Tanking with a paladin is completely different.
I gotta go farm my manual crowd pummelers.
Yeah, is that still a thing? Do you
I don't think
that's-
so.
I don't think that's still a
I don't think
thing.
That's still a thing.
Can you click it from inventory?
No.
No, you have to equip it.
Yes.
No, it's probably not a thing.
And you have to leave it equipped until the buff runs off, and then you change your
Oh
weapon.
yeah, no, it's definitely not a thing. It
But
was
if
just
we,
haste, right?
if we,
Just haste,
yeah, I give you some wick. Like it really pushed up the threat.
but it was like haste, like it hasted
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
got Was it just for threat? Because didn't DPS ferals use it too?
Yeah, you use the haste, and as soon as the haste wears off, you swap your weapon back.
Oh, I know.
So,
But you say the haste gave you extra threat, but I think tank ferals and cat ferals both used it. Like I think
Yeah.
it's an all around.
well, when you're in cat feral, you're not building up as much threat as you are when you're in bear. So
yeah, that's not what I've heard.
from
Cat
classic,
DP. Well, I don't know about classic, but I know now in Wrath,
we're talking classic though.
cat druids like DPS, like melee feral. How do you say it? Feral DPS. Feral DPS druids are constantly pulling threat off of tanks
Yeah,
because they like bear weave, even though they were specifically told not to.
they don't have to bear weave now.
They don't have
from
to,
what I
but
can
they
tell.
choose to anyways, from what I've heard. Or they just do so much damage that they pull threat. Shoot, somebody's going to correct me on that. I think they just do so much damage they pull threat, and sometimes they bear weave or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Reading Icy Veins today and just going, what do I have to do on this character to pull more than 172 DPS? Because that's what I pulled. And
An amount of DPS that I don't think it's possible to do. Like, I don't get how you did so little.
it's all the wrong things were on my bar.
I know.
Because I had just put LVUI on, and I was getting ready to set up, but Bruce Lee came on, and he's right down at Seth. I calls, come on, let's go. It's like, okay, fine, I'll run with you.
That's not like a Bruce Lee pun, is it?
Well, most likely.
I just got that now. Is that actually?
Ask him.
How could it not be?
I don't know. It just occurred to me that it could be. I didn't. I
To
mean,
me,
it
it's
could.
painfully obvious, but
Hold on. I'm asking him.
it's so obvious I got a bruise from it.
What's his name in Discord?
Dimitri?
No, it's Mad.
Mad. I always go to Dimitri for some reason. Mad Mardigan.
Mad Marty. Okay. Oh, he's not online. He probably won't get this.
Take a minute.
How do you spell?
Anyway, while you're typing, I'll just let you know that it is possible. I was not hitting an appropriate button, but I was in there before I was ready because I had just... Oh, I got something on Discord.
Yeah, that was me.
I know. I just got my UI.
Oh, I
Switched
was turned
over?
away from my microphone. For people who are curious about the silence, I popped over to Discord and I asked Bruce Lee if it was a Bruce Lee pun, because that literally just occurred to me.
And for people that are going, "What silence?" We have good editors.
Let me know if he answers.
So, no, I just I was in there not prepared. Like literally, I went to a TBC dungeon and I was not prepared.
That makes sense. Why do you keep like touching me with your foot?
Because
Right.
your
My legs.
leg is like right there.
Today, on Icy Veins, I'm reading up on this druid, and I'm going, I really should not have transferred this thing over.
Do you not like the druid?
I'm looking at So wait, I have to make sure that stays up. I gotta press
Oh,
this.
don't play feral DPS.
I gotta press this. Oh, I don't think I'm going to.
If you
Look at
don't
all this
like
stuff.
if you don't like the shaman rotation, you're really not going to like the feral druid
I
DPS
like the shaman
rotation.
rotation. I just got to get used to it.
I know,
No,
but like there is no getting used to the feral. It's the people that play feral are just wrong in the head. The feral DPS people, like they shouldn't be allowed to exist. They're just not okay.
Yeah, you hear that? Go. No, sorry.
Have you talked to Go? He's not right in the head. He's a little off. He's a
I
druid.
like Go.
Yeah, he's likable. But
Whenever,
feral druids are not right in the head. Everybody knows this.
whenever I say something, he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Oh yeah, if he's friendly to you and agrees with you in any way, then he's not right in the head.
There you go.
No, feral druids are not okay. Like they need help. There should be like programs like detox. What is it called? Rehab. There should be facilities that feral DPS druids should be sent to help
No,
them
What's it called?
with their problems. Sanitariums.
When people
I don't know what you're doing right now.
when people butt into your business.
Interventions?
An intervention. They need an intervention. I'm gonna try it because I have it, so I might as well try it. But and I think
Your druid?
he's
Yeah, play your druid, but like I feel like you'd be happier tanking or balance or healing.
Feel like he is dual classed, so I can try both.
Most people are at this point because
My hunter is not.
you mean dual spec probably
Yes.
because you can't dual class, but your hunter is not because you're a hunter.
What are you gonna do? Shoot him a different way?
PvP spec.
Yeah, I think I might want to try and do a PvP spec on it. If I don't raid with Okona, I'm going with
Which one's Okona?
No, with if I don't raid with Okona,
Which one's Kona?
the rogue.
stabby.
Just say the class because
if I
all
don't
your
raid with
characters.
my
It's
rogue-
like if I was to say if I raid with Will Riker.
They're all paladins.
I know one of my shamans is a paladin. Nope, one of my shamans is a Will Riker. The only one that's not is Tom Riker, who is technically still Will Riker. He is.
just a mere transporter image of him.
No, he's a literal direct copy. He is Will Riker. He just changed his name for confusion's sake.
Thought Tom Riker was his dad.
No, it's his
Kyle
middle
Riker.
name, I think.
Kyle Riker is his dad.
Thomas is the middle name. He took his middle
Who,
name.
despite common belief, is not Canadian. He's from Alaska.
Yes. Lower Decks. Not the show, the episode.
Yes.
I was so excited. I was going to watch that show, and I'm going, this has nothing to do with people from the episode. I'm done.
Well, no, it's different Lower Decks people. It's a good show.
The one that I wanted to watch again, which just escaped me, I think they canceled it. The one that's
Prodigy?
Prodigy.
Yeah,
It's unfair.
they'll bring it back.
I
What
hope
were
so.
we talking about, though? Oh, what
Druids.
class you would like?
Yeah, so if I don't raid with Stabby, then I will probably try and find a PvP thing to do with them.
Your rogue?
Rogue.
Okay.
So if I use my shaman for raids, I'm going to do some PvP with the rogue. Which reminds me, what happens when
I hate
you
PvP. I'm so bad at it. I don't like it at all.
what happens when you lock a warlock into a room filled with rogues?
What?
He gets picked on because he's a warlock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, I get it.
Yes, I just made that up. Now somebody else may have said it, but I've never heard it before.
There's actually someone joined our Mere Casuals guild named Picky Lock, and he's a warlock.
Yeah, I
A
said
transfer. Sorry, not a transfer. He made a fresh character on Bad Addiction.
I said to them the other day, I said, I thought you were a rogue at first.
No, his name's Oh, you probably don't. Oh, you do now. You have LVUI right now, right? Right now, right?
Yes.
So it would show up his name as purple.
Yes, but no, when I just think of his name, even without the colors, I don't even think of the colors. He's like, really? I said, well, yeah, picky lock. You're picking a lock.
See, I rely on the colors. Because whenever someone's like,
Oh.
"Oh, I didn't know person was that class," I was like, "But their name is pink. What are you talking about?"
You can have different modes. You might not even see the colors.
Really?
You have classic, dark.
Oh, the
And-
colors still show up.
No,
Class colors, yeah.
because I set it up today, and I was looking at my druid, and orange was only on the one mode.
Like on your health bar. I'm talking about like when you chat, like when you talk.
Okay, yes.
Or like when you
I
bring
am
the
talking
guild
about the
menu
health
up.
bar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll take your word for it then.
What are your thoughts on it, Sam? You haven't said anything yet.
I wasn't listening.
Say something.
Hi.
Say something interesting.
I got nothing because I didn't even play for the last 2 weeks.
You did a little bit. You gathered materials for Al to make you a wrist item.
Oh.
So I've been doing GOGC. Super fun raid. And Paladin is getting so good. Like Bob is getting seriously jealous. Like he keeps going on and on his podcast about how he hates the fact that Paladins are better than him now. And I think he specifically said that. He said, what were his exact words? Something along the lines of, I feel like less of a person now because Paladins are better than my rogue. I think that's a direct quote. So we only get better in ICC. Like it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like Paladins are going to be nuts. Like Ret Paladins.
Because it's undead in ICC, right? Don't you get bonuses for that?
It is. There is some undead in TOGC as well. But yeah, in ICC, not only is there undead, but we get even better gear, even better weapons, and an even better set bonus that just makes our Divine Storm just go off constantly.
That sounds just divine.
It's going to be like, I'm going to like redo my hotbar, so it's just all Divine Storm, and I'm just going to spam it. Just constantly, just hit it. No, it's not how it works. That would be a bad idea. But it's like, it's so good. It's crazy. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they made a change where the Seal of Vengeance, I think it applies stacks on Divine Storm. So I'm going to back up a little bit and explain what I'm talking about. So with a Paladin, right, I've basically got two options. I've got my single target rotation, or my single target seal, and my cleave seal. Okay, not like animal seals, but like a weapon enchant.
So don't bring my club.
No, well, I mean you can, but like because I do get an expertise bonus for using two-handed blunt. So I mean clubs would be okay, but so my seal of command, if I'm in a dungeon doing any cleave, I put that up, and every hit it also hits like two nearby mobs, so everything cleaves basically.
Nice.
I mean not exorcism because that's a spell, but every like melee hit cleaves. And I'm oversimplifying, so don't correct me on every little thing I say. So basically seal of command, everything cleaves, right? Divine Storm is also, it hits like four things, four mobs. That's just an ability. So if I'm cleaving, I've got Seal of Command, right? But Seal of Vengeance, my other seal, that's like my single target seal. What it does, yeah, it doesn't cleave everything, but if you're fighting
holding
one,
your boobs up for a second there.
will you hold them up, Sam? It's okay.
No.
You're able to sit like that. So what Seal of Vengeance does is it applies a stacking dot. So anytime I use a judgment, what's going on?
What is that?
What is what?
Is
that the flashing red light? What is
is
that?
it?
Is that on your? Is that on my cup?
No, it's not.
Why am I here?
I don't know. Because people like it when you're here, Sam.
You gotta start talking.
Put your microphone closer to you. Also,
Okay, you know
because
what?
when
We
you
talked
do
about
talk,
our characters. Let's take a break from our characters for a bit.
I didn't do anything for the last 2 weeks.
well, let me
so there's
finish.
nothing.
Let me finish what I'm saying that I'm excited about. Okay.
Okay.
So,
And
Seal-
Josh also told me not to get excited because
Did
I
say
talk
that?
too
Yeah,
loud.
you did actually.
When did I say that?
When you were adjusting the sound on our
Right,
microphone.
I did say that. I'll go with that. I was going to Google it.
Now, for the record, for everybody listening, is because. Never mind.
I talk too loud when I get excited.
So I'm
He
gonna
was
pop this
joking.
open. So I'm gonna actually read it so that I make sure I don't make mistakes because people always correct my mistakes. But I'm getting to the point. I'm getting to the point of something I'm excited about in ICC.
I think
My
it'll be the
computer's
first time
slow.
I ever saw you get to a point. No, I'm just kidding.
I will get there eventually.
So I pulled it up while we were talking.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
I mentioned it, and Eddie said, "Oh, this is the ugliest thing ever."
Is
I
it?
was like, "No, it's freaking cool." I said, "Bob, what chess piece is that?" He goes, "It's a tabard."
Okay, so my back's to this.
Whoa!
So
Is there actually a horde there?
no, that's the horde, like
Oh,
NPC. So Seal of Vengeance. I will read it. fills the paladin with holy power, causing attacks to apply holy vengeance, which deals additional holy damage over 15 seconds, can stack up to 5 times, and each of the paladin's attacks also deals 7% weapon damage as additional holy damage based on the number of stacks. Only one seal can be active on the paladin at one time. So attacks. So it's not just when I judge. It's any attack. So
Well, don't you have your judgments up all the time?
Seal? I do have a seal up all the time. But here's the thing.
I was
Here's what I'm
making a
getting
joke
to.
about your judgments.
I judge. I'm always judging. I seem to remember, because usually if there's an AoE fight, usually I'm using Seal of Command.
Yes.
But I've started using, I'll open with Seal of Vengeance still, because I've got a Librum now, that when my Seal of Vengeance dot stacks, it has a relatively high chance of proccing a 200 strength buff. That lasts a while, and it can go off pretty often. You get a pretty high uptime with this buff, and it's from the ticks of the debuff too. So you can get it from a lot of stuff. Okay. So I'll right now, say I'm doing a new Barak in TOGC. He's a single target, but he spawns adds that you got to cleave. So I'll start with my Vengeance, and I'll get stacks of my Vengeance up, so I get this buff, and then I'll switch to Seal of Command so I can cleave them. And then keep switching back to Vengeance so I can renew my stacks and then switch back. It kind of wastes a little bit of time with the global cooldown, but overall it does more damage because I've always got this buff up.
Nice.
And if I time it so that I switch to the Seal of Vengeance with Divine Storm, then I still get a cleave from that, so I'm not losing too much cleave. I'm pretty sure they made a change back when they changed the Hand of Reckoning and added the glyph for that so that you could add that in for extra DPS. I'm pretty sure, and I feel like if I get this wrong, people are going to roast me a lot for not knowing my own class. But I think they also changed it so that Divine Storm also applies the stacks of the Seal of Vengeance. So what I was saying is Divine Storm, I'm pretty sure they changed it recently so that the Divine Storm, because it hits 4 targets, they changed it so that the Divine Storm cleaves also apply stacks of Seal of Vengeance. So, and the set bonus that Paladins really want from ICC, from the tier, I don't know if it's 9 or 10, I don't remember numbers, but the set bonus you really want, it gives your melee attacks an X percentage chance of resetting your cooldown for Divine Storm. So basically, you can spam Divine Storm. So if you're in a cleave fight, I'm wondering, do you just keep Seal of Vengeance up and spam Divine Storm, and then you're stacking your Vengeance buff on everything, and then once you get everything at 5 stacks, you could switch to Seal of Command and cleave. I think you still get the damage bonus. Because, I think that's only if the seal's up. Each of the paladin's attacks also deals up to 37. Yeah, I think you only get the 37% weapon bonus if you have the seal up still. But if everything you're cleaving with your Divine Storm is getting those Seal of Vengeance stacks as well, then cleave fights with Seal of Vengeance up and just Divine Storm spam could do a ton of damage. I don't know. I haven't read anything about that, and I have no idea how I would go about testing that. But that seems like that would be a cool thing. Or I don't know if you still use Seal of Command if you're cleaving in ICC. But either way, ICC, the set bonus that resets the what you're looking at.
What are all those things in the buff bar above your name?
These?
Yeah.
That's my auras. It's my aura bar.
You have all those auras going on?
No, I get to choose one. So I've got Devotion, Ret,
okay,
Concentration, Shadow, Fire, Frost, Crusader, etc.
Yeah. So now you do realize that I've never played a Paladin to any serious level. So most of what you said just went over my head, which is easier because I've shaved. But I tried to follow. So I think I got a little bit of it, but not much.
Basically, I'm still learning how to play. I feel like every week I do a little bit better. Like we've been doing TOGC.
Isn't that the point?
And every week I'm doing more and more DPS because I'm learning kind of like the little techniques in my rotation. I'm getting better gear, which also helps, and I'm learning little things like weaving in my Seal of Vengeance to get the procs on the Libram,
Sorry.
and keeping
Down
the
boy.
stacks of the dot up on the boss and stuff like that. Like there's little things that I'm learning, and I've never raided with a Ret Paladin and ICC with that set, so I'm kind of speculating. Like I'm wondering if that's because I know that that Ret Paladin DPS is really high once you get to ICC with the gearing, especially if you're lucky enough to get a Shadowmourne. But you don't even have to get a Shadowmourne. There is the Prequest sword. Don't remember what it's called. But there's a sword that you start... Basically, if you get... I think there's an item... I don't actually know. So again, people are going to correct me. But you start the quest somehow. I don't know if it's a drop or what. You start the quest and you start off with a sword that's like really good but not legendary. And then you collect things... And then you need X number of whatever. And then you do the quest and you get Shadowmourne at the end. The starter sword
That's the one that's
is
just,
still really good.
it's the one where it culminates just right outside of the tournament grounds, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's somewhere just right outside the tournament grounds.
I don't know things, and as I said to Bob recently, I just out of spite refuse to research anything.
Yeah.
So
Well, this is what I'm.
I don't know. I just
trying
know
to
that I
remember
want a
from-
Shadowmourne, but probably won't get it.
This is what I'm trying to remember from back in the original run.
But it would be awesome if I did. Can you imagine the amount of damage a Ret Paladin would do with Shadowmourne?
I couldn't imagine.
It's mind-boggling.
You already boggled my mind, so it would just be furthermore.
It's boggling my mind. Like my mind is boggling right now just at the thought of it. Because not only is it like a item level something sword, it has a bunch of like gem slots and stats, and it's high DPS, and it has like an effect that does like a thing, and then it builds up stuff, and then you use it and you do even more damage. I don't remember how it works. Strength is involved somehow, maybe. I don't know. I just know that it's good.
Nice.
And I know that like Death Knights want it, and I don't care what they want. And Warriors want it, and I don't care what they want. They always want things. Death Knights and Warriors are always wanting
We
things.
do not need any DK drama.
No, we don't. Our least popular episode, by the way.
Oh, because we're talking about DK drama.
Yeah, apparently nobody cared. So that's what I have to say about that. That is my flawed and misunderstanding analysis of Ret Paladins and ICC. I don't know how it works. I just think
Maybe
it
semi-understanding.
sounds cool.
Maybe semi-understanding.
The thing is, I'm in a Paladin Discord, like a Discord server that's Paladins, and they have a couple Ret Paladin like channels, discussions. What do you call the little subsections? Threads. I don't
Yes,
know.
we'll go with
on
threads.
On Ret Paladins, and I'm
Topics.
always in there, and I'm constantly reading that stuff and getting ideas. And nobody's talking about ICC yet, so I haven't been able to steal any information from the people that know things yet. I've just been able to figure out stuff for TOGC, which I have been using. I recently respect.
I respect that.
Yes, which upped my DPS by a not insignificant amount, and it allows me to do... I was Divine Sack spec before, which I had a raid cooldown that would reduce everybody's damage taken by like 20% for 6 seconds, which doesn't sound like much, but is a big deal. I was using that, but you need 17 talents in the protection tree to get that talent, which means that I can take less actual DPS talents. There was like a fly or something. I can take less actual DPS talents. So taking Divine Sack build costs me DPS. So I did notice in this discussion, people were talking about Aura Mastery build, which has great utility on the only difficult fight in TOGC. Basically, what I can do is I can pop like my Frost Aura, because there's a phase of the fight where it sends out like ridiculous amounts of cold damage. And what I can do is I can pop my cold aura. See the aura? Oh, it's gone. The auras we were talking about. You see how my frost resistance aura gives 130 additional frost resistance to all party and raid members within 40 yards.
Okay, so that's the Anubarak fight.
So that's the Anubarak fight does a lot of cold damage, and there's parts where it spikes cold damage because it does this. I don't remember what it's called. Focusing cold, lingering cold, head cold, chest cold. I don't know. It's some kind of cold. So I can pop that, and then I can pop my Aura of Mastery, which doubles it.
I don't remember what it's called, but I did notice that. I also noticed that you tank the ads on the ice. I caught on to
so
that.
They don't submerge.
See,
because
nobody told me that. I'm looking at this going, okay, this is why we're doing this. I'm learning how to get it myself now.
See, I don't tank. I only hit things, but my understanding is you want to keep them on the ice so they don't submerge, because if they submerge, then they can do this. Oh, I don't remember what their ability is called. This ability, they can do it, and does damage.
But then don't they also come
Shadow
back up
something
with the next set?
Yeah, they can come back at inconvenient times.
Yeah, way too many.
Basically, you want to keep them up there, and they I don't know how it works. I should know because I do the fight every week. Yeah. But like I said, I just hit things.
And I think
when the tank goes and gets them, they move slowly, so I hit my freedom of movement on them.
Yes.
I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know how the fight works.
Yeah, the freedom of movement is that they can get over to the ice faster.
Yes.
And I think they let them off the ice when they feel they're going to get a Nubarak down. So they said, just let them go.
Well, that's the thing. The first phase, you want them on the ice, because you want to kill them. But in phase 3, when he starts giving people chest colds, then you want them off the ice because you don't want to be messing with them. You want them to submerge and go away because you want to power down the boss. And everybody needs their health at 30%.
Yes, I noticed caught a few calls of don't heal, don't heal.
Yeah, because Anubarak does a life leech if your health is over a certain amount. So if the whole raid is at full health, he's constantly life leeching everybody and healing himself. I mean, I don't know the specifics of it, but that's my just basic understanding of it.
Lifelink?
I don't know what it's called.
Magic the Gathering?
Oh, maybe. So yeah, that's bad. You don't want that to happen. Yeah. But basically, yeah, I can turn my frost aura that gives 130 frost resistance into a frost aura that gives 260 frost resistance temporarily.
Would that stack with a shaman totem?
No, but it does significantly more than the shaman totem.
Yeah.
I thought it stopped recording for a second.
Nope, we're good. So that's a good raid cooldown, especially on really just on phase 3 of Anubarak. But as a side effect, it also ups my DPS. So I get to see in an hour and a half. It's 6:30 already. I get to see in an hour and a half if I'm actually doing that much more damage. And I've got better gear since last week. I got my dark matter from my sidereal essence.
Nice.
So I was able to swap out. I've got a better trinket.
Sidereal.
Nope. And that. And there's so much loot that I want still from that zone.
I want Sam to talk for a little bit.
About what?
Okay, so you haven't done much. What do you want to do?
Put your mic closer to your face.
We get together, we can do some more mount runs. We got to get the mount runs back on. We say this every single podcast.
And you want to start playing your hunter again, right?
Yeah, we'll get your hunter back up.
Love how Al told me to start talking, but then he started talking.
I'm giving you ideas.
I already suggested what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to hit up all the dungeons.
World tour.
Yeah. We could do all
but
the
I
new
also
dungeons?
started a new job. None of our schedules meet up. That is why we are 2 weeks behind.
Yeah. But I mean, we're going to go on vacation soon. We're going to have extra free time. We can make stuff work. We still have evenings off together, more often than not. We have time to do things.
If I'm available, I won't always be available, but if I'm available. So I told you they wanted to pull me into nights for the next month or so, which they've not scheduled me for yet. So.
And by nights, you mean
Did you
evenings?
at least take the 2 same weeks off as us?
I don't have any vacations booked.
Oh. Well, we told you to.
Did we?
No. But he should just
Didn't
do
remember
it.
telling
Well,
you that.
I did book. I'm sorry, I lied to you. I do have one booked, but I haven't heard back yet. which at this point, according to our handbook, I can just assume I got it
Okay.
because I shouldn't be made to wait this long. But it's for when my daughter comes back from Alberta, and then she comes back to Peterborough. I pick her up at the airport. She has some time here, and then I move her down to London.
So you can't raid that week?
I'll be busy. I don't
What
know. It
week is
depends
that?
on the day. It'll be the last week of August.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not off then anyways.
And then when my other daughter gives birth, I can probably get some time off then too.
But we should get, because you want to play your hunter again, right? You've been re-enjoying your hunter. Get your hunter. We don't even have to do much to gear your hunter up because your hunter's got gear. We should do
Still
some.
have like green trinkets.
Yeah, it's easy enough to fix though.
Okay.
Get you. We should do some. Try and do some heroic pluses.
I know, but
Okay.
you don't like doing those with me.
And if we get our guild Nax run going, I mean, you don't really need anything from Nax except for trinket. But that would be fun too.
You can run Sethic Halls with me.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's the Burning Crusade stuff. Isn't
What
it
is it
really
that you need? Is it a mount you get?
Yeah, there's a mount run.
What
we
does
can
the
do
bonus boss give you? But
It's a mount run.
that's just for you though, right?
No, it's a roll.
Anyone can use that?
Yeah, I go in, I summon it, and we take turns. And then I'll go in and I'll summon it, and my rogue will be in the group, and then I will log out and bring the rogue over.
So is it a rare drop?
Yes.
Like how rare?
I don't
Like
know.
ZG mount rare, or
No, I don't think it's that rare. You've seen how many people are running around with the Raven Lord?
I don't know what it looks like. What is the mount?
It's a blue bird. But it's a ground mount.
I'm just buying
I've-
raid consumables.
I've seen one already on your game today, but it's not there now. But you'll see them. They're running around. But I'm ready. I just have to go in. I have to get my rep up and get the heroic key. We all need the heroic key, not just one of us.
I have it.
But we all need it.
I have it.
We all need it.
I have it.
Yeah, we all need it. So, Bruce Lee.
I didn't
Oh, nobody can hear me.
say that.
Bruce Lee went in last night, and
Yeah.
I ran in. I just basically ran into a wall. I couldn't go in.
Yeah. If you don't have the key, you can't. Remember, we had that problem when we were trying to finish the heroics from Burning Crusade, and we were going to the ones like the Tempest Keep ones, and you guys couldn't get in. And I was like, "Oh, right, the heroic keys."
Well, there was a few that I could pick the lock with on my rogue.
yeah, but you can't zone in.
Yeah. No. Maybe. I say no, as in I don't think I tested that. I think I just opened the door.
Is 42 speed potions going to be enough? 48? 48 should be good, right?
Yeah. Do you need flasks?
No, I got how many flasks? I got 17 flasks. That should fill me. That should do me for the hour and a half raid tonight.
Well, hopefully. One should do you for an hour and a half raid. You do realize they persist through death.
Yeah, but they're only 1 hour.
Oh, they're not two?
No, they were 2 in classic, but they're 1 hour now. I turned away from my mic while I was talking again.
I could make mine last for two if I went flask spec.
2? I thought it was just an hour and a half.
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't
I
it
thought- I
increase it
thought
by
was
like
double.
50%? Oh, maybe it is. I don't
Oh
know.
no, I think you're right. 50%. Anyway, I went transmutation for now, but even that's still a lot of work to get it worthwhile.
I've started my paladin that's going to be a holy paladin with red off spec. I've started leveling herbalism and alchemy with him because he didn't have any professions. He had, well, I shouldn't say nothing. He had no gathering profession, and I think I had like engineering at like 17 or something. Like I was like, because that's when I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to transfer or not, and that was going to be my main paladin. And I was like, I got to put engineering and jewel crafting on this guy. And I like kind of started, but not really.
Oh, okay.
So I had put like no effort into it whatsoever. I had done really nothing. So I just dropped that, and he's my alt, my healing alt. So he's going to also be a potion person. Just because. I don't know why. I don't have one. So
Sam,
Alan,
trying to include you. You look like you don't want me to.
do you want more coffee?
So you want to do some mount runs? You want to get your stuff? Is there another mount in the other troll raid? The one that's the TPC troll raid?
I know there was. because
Was?
the Zulaman. I don't know if it's still. Oh wait, no, I don't know, because wasn't there? Because there was a bear mount, but I know that I know at the end, because remember we came back at the end of TBC, and the guild we were in at the time was rushing because they're like, we only have X number of days left or X number of lockouts left to get the bear mount, because I know it was timed. Like if you cleared, the 4 animal bosses or something in ZA. In a certain amount of time, then the bear mount, like the war bear or something, would drop. I don't think it still drops, but I don't know, because they were also doing the one for the cities, the city people, the city leaders. There's also the war bear from that.
One.
That's still in game.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I think it's the ZA one that's not in game. I think that ended at the end of TBC. Which would kind of make sense, because if it's a timed thing, then can you imagine how much faster we could do a clear of that zone with 10 extra levels and Wrath gear? Like, it would be trivial.
Everybody would get it.
Which, I mean, kind of not a problem, but I can see why they would have gotten rid of it. But I don't know if there's like other mounts that drop in there or not. I haven't done that zone since original TBC. I didn't do it in Classic. I do remember rating it way, way back, but don't remember the specifics. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up as we go. So we've talked about TOGC. We've introduced ourselves.
You didn't do the news. Is there any news? Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. I was going to make fun of hardcore people.
In the news?
No, I don't think it's news. So, did you see the big grief wipe on the hardcore?
Yeah, I totally wanted to make
raid?
a video for that.
What was you going to make the video about?
Well, I think I might still do it. I wanted to do it with us 3, playing parts in front of a green screen.
Oh, how are we
And
going to
then
do that?
when we weren't going to get together.
Sam's a terrible actor.
Well, so am I. So are you.
She has a hard time acting like herself.
See, that's how I felt.
You got to talk, Sam. You got to talk.
That's how I felt when they said, "Is that Shaman AFK?" So now you know my feeling.
But Sam acknowledges that she's a terrible actor. Are you a good actor, Sam?
Terrible at everything.
We can talk about it off screen because we can still do it. But yes, no, I know about it.
So what was your opinion on it? Because I can't stop laughing because I thought it was funny. What was your opinion on it? With a straight face. It's very serious.
My opinion has varied to the point where, okay, maybe he just didn't know. No, he knew what he was doing.
No, he knew what he was doing.
And people are saying, oh, it's a big thing. I think they were all in on it.
Do you?
Yeah, why not? Because
I mean, I have had that question with some of the hardcore deaths. Some of them are definitely staged. I don't think this one was staged.
Yeah.
Because I have seen some like interviews with some of the people involved, and I thought they were gonna cry. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
so then I became a fan of this guy. So
the troll,
Yeah.
the griefer.
So
apparently he's a massive jerk, and he's friends with that guy that makes the terrible videos.
So
I'm not saying his name on purpose. I just don't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Can I say his name then?
I don't care.
Alex Sensual?
Yes, that guy. Apparently he's like friends with him, and he's a terrible person. So I'm not saying I like the guy, but I like to see people suffer.
I turned on his Twitch one night. I
Yeah.
was gonna like compliment him and everything, but I was just listening to him talk, and he's a fucking psychopath, man.
You know, I haven't watched. Apparently, there's an interview.
I
that
did
he
it for you guys.
I did. I haven't heard
I'm a
him say
god.
that.
I'm a god.
Did he actually say that?
Yes. Okay, dude. All right. So you wiped the raid. You're just so okay, and yes. Okay,
Yeah, congratulations. Al wipes raids all the time.
Yeah, and I didn't even have to get as good as you to do it. Okay, so okay, yeah, you're a better player than me. So before you go and throw that at me, that's fine.
He's not listening.
Yeah, but just in case. But yeah, dude, you're just. Oh my God, you are so full of yourself that there's not even room for shit.
I feel like there's no likable people in this situation
He's-
because the griefer guy, he sounds. I thought it was funny, He sounds like a complete pile of crap, but I still laughed when I saw it.
He is insane.
Yeah.
He thinks too much of himself.
That's a common thing in the WoW community, though.
It's
No, what I heard was apparently he felt that he was responsible for all of the guild's success and all this
Judgment
stuff.
Day is coming.
Is that all an act, though, or is he really that crazy? You watched his stream. Is it an act, or is he
turned
nuts?
it off shortly afterwards. I think he's fucking nuts, man.
That in itself, though. So people complain.
But the thing is, he's got people behind him that are going to make him feel that way too.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
what I was going to say. Like, that's people complain about what he did, which whatever. If you lost a character, I can see being upset. I don't think I'd be that upset. I'd probably, you know what? If I had been doing hardcore and I leveled a character and I had raided Molten Core and Blackwing Lair and AQ and was doing Nax, and then someone wiped the raid and I had to delete my character, I'd be relieved. I'd be like, good, I don't have to do this anymore. I would be relieved at that point. Because the thought of going through that much stress week in and week out, raiding in hardcore when you're like legitimately worried about losing your character, I don't want that. That sounds terrible.
yeah,
If that guy, like if I had a grief or wipe the raid, I'd be like, oh, thank you.
See, this is why I can come back from death in my character, because it's just a game. I'm going to die, and I want to come back and play my character again. Now, that being said...
There is fun to be had in hardcore, but not raiding.
That's where I said that being said. So
I
that
don't
being
want to
said,
give you a chance to talk, though.
That being said, I mean, I'll take a stint. If you guys want to go do hardcore, if you want to get some hardcore people together, I'll go do a stint with hardcore. I'll start over a couple times, but when it comes down to the stress level, I'm not going to add to my plate.
That's what I'm saying. Like leveling in hardcore, like just playing hardcore, like a normal person, that's not stressful. Like if anything, it's kind of relaxing because you just kind of zone out and you just focus on what you're doing, and it's like it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing you do, but like I don't want to turn that into raiding.
The thing I don't like about hardcore are all the new sayings that are coming out. Oh my god!
Oh, like what?
Solo self-found.
Okay, that's been around for a long time.
Oh, okay. So that's where you pretty much play the way you want?
That's pre-WoW. No, that's solo self-found is... See, I don't want to sound like pretentious when I say this, but
when I
solo
say
self-found is like real, it's real hardcore. Like that's true hardcore.
Because
that's the origins of playing hardcore.
I was hearing somebody talk about solo self-found, and the way they were talking about playing, it didn't sound like real hardcore.
What it is you're playing hardcore and you're playing solo and you can only use stuff you found yourself.
When you break it down like that, it makes total sense, actually.
That's what it is. And
Wow.
that's the origin of playing hardcore.
This is where you just explained that to me, and I'm just sitting here going, okay, how can I take back the fact that I just said I didn't know what that meant when it was
It's
so
literally
clear.
that's every word in solo self-found explains exactly what it is.
It's like you said it, and I'm like, ding!
Yeah.
I should have known that.
So there is fun to be had in that. That is in my opinion, that is far more fun, and that's the way I'm probably going to play it if I play on the
Solo?
sanctioned hardcore servers.
So you're not with us.
Well, I can have a player that I play with you guys, but I'm going to have a solo self-found character
Oh, you're leaving us.
that I'll play by myself.
I know,
It'll
I get
be
it.
a separate character because that's what hardcore is.
Yeah.
It's getting into the game by yourself and just seeing what you can accomplish on your own.
Yeah. But doing a version with us would be fun, too. From what I hear, 3 people is
So-
That's
super
fine
easy.
too.
So you're going to have 3 characters then.
Am I?
One you're going to play by yourself.
Yeah.
One you're going to play with us.
That's 2.
And then one that you're just going to play with me and you because Al doesn't seem to be on most of the time
we
when
could
we
do
are.
that if you want to. Yeah. But I enjoy that in a game, and I've done that in other games too. Like there's games that I play.
Are you going to
or
name
have
yourself
played.
Will Whiteriker?
Probably. There's games that I play that I just play that way, and it feels weird to play it a different way. Like 7 Days to Die, right?
No.
Yes.
You don't, but you do. So 7 Days to Die, zombie survival game. I play that. Well, I guess you can play it multiplayer, but I play that solo self-found hardcore. Like if I die in that game, I start again, and I don't and it feels weird to like res and keep playing. Like I hate playing it after I've died. Like I don't like the game anymore after I've died. Like I only play it self-found hardcore. Well, of course it's a single. I play it single player. You can play it multiplayer. So it's weird saying solo self-found because of course it's solo self-found. But like I play it hardcore. Like I delete that game if I die and I start over again. And it's like a super proud accomplishment that I got to like day 80 once. Like I had built this massive base because every 7 days you get this big horde that comes in.
Day 80 does sound pretty good.
And you usually die on your first 7 day horde, especially if you have it set like relatively unless you have it set on easy, you can survive. But I usually set it like one notch up from normal, and it's hard to survive that first one. But the thing is, like the one that I played for like 80 days, I died in the stupidest way. Because I had this bunker that I had built, right? And I had these mini bikes that I would go and I'd hop on my mini bike and I'd go on a supply run, and then I'd grab all my stuff and I'd come back, because this was before they added trucks into the game. Mini bike was the best transportation you could get.
There's trucks now.
And I was playing and I was out on my mini bike on a supply run, and I wasn't paying attention for like a split second, and I drove over a cliff and I died. And I was like, no. And I deleted it because I was like, this feels stupid to start to res and play again.
I thought you were going to say something. Did you want to say it? Go ahead, say it.
No.
No.
Why?
So
Because I leaned forward?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay. So you're driving along on your mini bike, and you thought they were your wings.
Basically. Yeah. If I'm going to die, it's going to be because I go over a cliff, apparently. I do jump off of things a lot.
I totally thought you were going to say something about the wings there when he went off the cliff.
But yeah, like I don't know how I got into. Oh yeah, because of solo self-found. That's the fun in it. That nothing about raiding in hardcore sounds appealing to me. Nothing whatsoever. Even after hitting 60, just trying to gear up and do dungeons, like I don't want to. Like I just kind of want to level a character or two and be done with it.
You just want to get to 60 and be done?
Yeah, kind of. Like the whole culture around hardcore raiding just seems terrible to me. Like nothing about it is even slightly appealing. Like I see people like streaming it and talking about it on podcasts, and I'm like, no, this doesn't sound enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
Would you want to raid? Like, would you want to go? And these are old school 40-man raids. Would you want to go on a raid with 40 other people, and you're relying on them for you to not have to delete your character?
Well, I mean, if we've reached 80 and we're not going to play it again anyway.
60.
If we reach 60 and we're not going to play it again anyway, what's the harm in trying? And then once you die, you die.
I guess,
We can
but
give
like,
you can give it a run.
I probably won't. Because what if I survive? Then I have to do it again the next week.
I would
already have
probably
a
be the
character I
reason
raid
everybody
with.
fails.
No, you just get yourself killed. Probably.
That's okay. I just have a shaman to bring some onks. I'll be fine.
It's not how it works, Al. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's one news. I know that Rested XP.
Are we in our news?
No, we didn't really stop and do a news segment because none of us really had news. But I just thought of something because I was talking about hardcore. Rested XP's
So
hardcore.
We're going to talk about a little bit of news right now.
Kinda.
So let's pause for news intro.
Fine.
It's time for the news.
Okay, so I did see on the internet that Rested XP has their hardcore survival guide. I don't think it's out yet, but I think they said in a week or 2 weeks or 2 days or a day, 7 days, I don't know, an amount of time from now, it's ready basically, and it's going to be released.
So when it's out and people want to buy it, don't forget to use Mere Casuals.
Yeah. Promo code Mere Casuals to get a discount on
At
your
the
hardcore
checkout.
survival guide. But yeah, so that is out. I don't know what it entails because it's not actually out yet, and I don't get like previews of things. But I would imagine it basically what I'm picturing is the normal Rested XP like quest guide, but like right here, just in big blinking letters, it says don't go in caves. I think that's probably the only difference.
Or right next to it in other blinking letters, don't do this quest. It'll flag you for PvP. And there are people again
I
to
think
gank
they've
you.
actually removed that stuff. I have heard, I don't know if this is official news because I might have my details wrong, but I'm pretty sure quests that flag you for PvP either prompt you and ask you first or don't flag you now. And also, like, say, they've also removed the, you know how people would, like, stand stealthed on NPCs and stuff, so you'd click, they got rid of that. So you can no longer accidentally flag yourself by clicking on an enemy player. It, like, asks you permission before flagging you now, just so that nobody, like, accidentally griefs themselves by, like, clicking on the wrong thing.
Oh.
And I think quests like the Valdir Elixir or whatever it's called, I think quests like that kill you, they've changed so they don't kill you anymore.
Oh, so you can still do the Lincoln quests.
I think so. Is that part of that chain?
Yes.
So basically the sanctioned WoW hardcore servers, you can't accidentally flag. The danger quests aren't danger quests anymore. You can use the auction house. You can use the mail. You can group with people. Basically, it's like hardcore with like oven mitts on. It's like super friendly hardcore. It's softcore. It's like almost like softcore.
Hate
It's like
softcore.
it's like
just
it's like
getting
a
teased
it's like
with
a
your
flaccid
sister.
it's a flaccid hardcore.
I don't
What?
have a sister, so
I didn't
say
hear what you
that.
said.
It's like getting teased by your sister. It's like kissing your sister.
I've never kissed my sister. I don't know. Never kissed your sister either. Do you have a sister?
Nope.
You
Didn't
want
think
to
so.
kiss my sister?
No, I'm good. So
Do you want to kiss my sister?
we should start saying that though. Like the WoW, the official WoW hardcore servers are the flaccid hardcore servers. Because they're like
They're not official. They're a flaccid.
they're kind of hardcore, but they're also kind of not.
The flaccid hardcore servers are coming online. Not while they're flaccid.
Oh man.
Oh, that's still possible. Let me
Now,
tell you.
that said, I'll probably still play them. But overall, I don't know. Are you excited about the hardcore servers?
Oh, I'm so excited. Look at.
I'm more excited about ICC.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, for sure. ICC.
And I don't know. I'd almost rather... No, I wouldn't. I was going to say I'd almost rather like a normal fresh server than a hardcore fresh server. But I also am not in the mood to start fresh right now. I want to finish Wrath first.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done Wrath, I'd kind of rather do... I'd almost rather do Cataclysm than a fresh server. Although fresh server does sound somewhat appealing.
I'm kind of up in the air on that.
I want to at least try Cataclysm. Because I've heard it's so good. And I haven't played it in so long. And I think Sam would like it.
Yeah, okay.
You could play a Panda Monk. Oh wait, no, it's the next expansion. You could play a Worgen. Worgen? Is that the Alliance one?
Yes.
You could play a werewolf. A werewolf woman.
That's cool.
You'd like it. Because what is it? Goblin? Goblin's the horde, right? What races could werewolf be? Do you remember?
Human.
What classes could werewolf be? Do you remember?
No. Well, I'll say fighter. Warrior? What is it?
Warrior is what they're called. Can every race be a warrior?
Well, probably. Warrior's like the most basic thing you could be.
Al's looking it up, I would imagine. We gotta watch how long we go this because I got raid in an hour. I mean, it doesn't take me an hour to prepare.
Spelled
But
Worgen wrong.
did he?
Yeah, so...
I can be a hunter, mage, priest, rogue, or warlock. Death Knight, druid, warrior.
Okay, so you can't be a warrior. You could be a death knight, Sam. I
Death
know you
Knight?
didn't
I
like
could
death
be.
knight. I know.
I
You
could
be a hunter.
be a hunter and get
Death Knight,
myself a
druid,
another werewolf.
Is hunter good in Cataclysm?
I don't know. Probably not. It's not.
We should
good
wait.
Anywhere.
We should wait for the Willy video.
Now, one thing...
Was it any good though? Hunters in Cataclysm.
One thing about Worgen, they do have a travel stance as well.
Oh, do they like, turn into a wolf like a shaman?
No, that's why I said stance.
Do they turn into a motorcycle?
No, that's why I said stance. They go on all fours.
It's kind of like a wolf.
They don't change their form. Well, unless they're human, they have to change to a worgen.
Gnomes should be able to shapeshift into motorcycles.
That makes total sense.
It does.
So did you tell me to do a Death Knight?
I was joking because I know you don't like Death Knights.
Oh, okay.
Hunter's an
Why would you
option.
be a worgen Death Knight?
How?
But why?
Why? I don't know. Why would you be a Death Knight? Period. I'm not.
Why would you be a
big fan.
worgen druid? You've already shapeshifted.
Oh, they can be druids. So there's finally another race that can be druid. Because right now, isn't it just Tauren and Night Elf? Aren't those the only two druid options?
Yeah. I looked.
Because I feel like this came up in Discord the other day, and I was like, the fact that you can only be crappy races is preventing me from being a druid. It's not the only thing preventing me from being a druid. I also just kind of don't feel like playing a druid. But I don't like Night Elves, and I don't like Taurens.
Yeah, no, I don't know if this is just... What classes are Cat or worgen? Death Knight, Druid, Hunter, Mage, Priest, Rogue, Warlock, Warrior, Monk.
So another druid option. What can goblins be? Or is Horde still only Tauren druidable? Because a goblin druid makes no sense to me.
You went past it.
Death Knight... I've seen that, actually. Hunter, Mage, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, or Warrior. Shaman.
Okay. Shaman.
Shaman be in place of
See,
Druid.
goblin shaman makes sense to me. Goblin druid does not.
I remember not enjoying the Rogue. I had a Rogue, Handy Smurf, I think I called him, back for Saturday morning cartoons.
Uh-huh. Is that an actual Smurf?
Handy Smurf?
Yeah.
But I had
Have
to
you never
spell, I
seen
had to
the
spell
Smurf
them with
movie?
special
Not
characters.
really. Oh, the movie? What?
But I had
Yeah,
to
to
spell
spell
them
it.
with special characters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I
feel
don't
like
think
that
I
would be
like
taken.
the starting zone so much for goblins.
I honestly don't remember liking either of them.
I
Because
never
what's
did a
the
war
one
game.
where you have to do a bunch of quests on like? Is that in Azshara where like you're out on like this racetrack or something? I remember something stupid, like you're out on like a elevated platform like racetrack area. Is that the
Yes.
goblin starting area?
Yeah,
Because I did not like
is.
that at all. That was one of the worst things I've ever experienced in my
That,
life.
yes, that was that. I forgot about that. Thank you.
So if you know what? If I play Cataclysm, I'll probably just continue playing a paladin. Why would I not?
Yeah,
They're the best
precisely.
class.
Maybe I'll do a paladin.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. Just don't be a paladin. You can do whatever you want, Sam. What do you actually want to be? What would you want to be?
I don't know.
I hate having my chair low. It like hurts my thighs.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to say? Did we? Oh, you know what? I'm going to open up Discord because we didn't address podcast questions
Oh.
last episode.
Yeah, we can blank this whole piece out.
The part where you were scrolling through, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, what podcast questions have we not answered yet? How far up do we have to go?
all the way to the top.
No. Okay, so some of this I will edit out because I'm just reading Discord silently. Will any of you be joining me on the Hardcore Classic server? That's Dimitri. I don't remember if we answered that, but yes, we just talked about that. We're not joining the
Oh,
Old
he
Dwarf
wanted
Guild,
us-
though, because we're going to have our own guild. Hard man mode. Yeah, we did talk about that. Okay, here's the farthest back question we have not answered. So Falcon Mick says, podcast question. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sam, do you have anything to say about that? Do you have any idea what that is a reference to?
It's a Post Malone
Night at the
song.
Roxbury.
They did feature that song in Night at the Roxbury.
I don't actually think that's from. Is it?
That's probably the SNL version. Was he in the Night at the Roxbury?
No, that's why I said I don't
So
think.
that's because it started as an SNL skit. The Night at the Roxbury movie.
No, I
Night at
didn't
the
know.
Roxbury is one of the movies that they turned into a movie. They turned an SNL skit into a movie with mixed results depending on the movie.
Like between terrible and bad.
I feel like some of them were good. Like Night at the Roxbury was a movie. Like it wasn't like the worst movie. It was funny at the time. I enjoyed it, I think, when I watched it in the 90s. You were already old then, so you didn't get it.
Yeah, probably.
I grew up on 90s Saturday Night Live, So I would sit in my bedroom in my parents' basement as a teenager, so it wasn't lame yet, watching Saturday Night Live every Saturday night in the 90s. As a teenager, so it wasn't lame yet. Usually sitting in front of my computer, also playing games while I watched it. So that was what I grew up on being funny. So like Night
Is
of the
that why
Roxbury
you're not
was funny.
funny?
What?
What?
You're not funny. Your face is funny.
You really, you know what? You want to know what one of the best movies you have to watch is Breakfast Club.
That's a terrible movie. Why do you always bring that up? Okay, so another potential one that's not WoW related. Y'all watch anime. Is Falcon Mick from Texas? Y'all watch anime? If so, what are you enjoying at the moment? If not, here's your opportunity to tell us we are all degenerates. Haha. Sam, do you watch any anime?
I do not.
Al, do you watch any anime?
No.
Oh, okay.
Josh, do you?
Well, kind of.
Oh, the Titan thing.
I'm a big Attack on Titan fan. I love Attack on Titan. But I don't really watch any other anime. Like I wasn't an anime fan before. Yes, Al?
I would certainly watch I watched Attack on the Titan one.
Does Sailor Moon count?
Gross. I was just going to say that. I watched Sailor Moon when I was in high school.
So did I. I wasn't in high school.
Oh,
That is technically anime.
okay. Yeah, I guess I'm in on that too.
So Al, what do you watch, the normal one or like one of the internet ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the answer to that. I
Normal.
I enjoyed
There's
Attack on
internet
Titan.
ones?
Probably.
Everything is on the internet, Al. Don't make me explain the internet to you. Oh, I saw a joke. I don't remember it, so I'm not going to try. So yeah, Attack on Titan, definitely enjoyed that. I did at one point try and search for like similar anime to Attack on Titan, and like
The internet
was
ones?
looking for stuff to and was looking for something else to watch because I enjoyed it so much. And I watched Berserk, which is a show. I haven't watched a lot of it, but I watched, I don't know, a dozen episodes or something. I've watched some of that. I've also been told that I should watch One Piece, but I looked at it and it didn't really appeal to me, but I also didn't try, so I don't know. That's about all I have to say about that. Not huge anime fans, but the anime I've watched, I really liked.
Dimitri's question.
Podcast question from Dimitri. Oh, that question, the anime question, was from Falcon Mick. You and Al are supposed to tell him he's a degenerate for watching anime.
Why?
Because he says to. If you don't watch anime, here's your opportunity to tell us we're all degenerates. Haha. That was the lamest laugh ever, Sam. So Dimitri says, podcast question, does Josh really think he's a casual or is he trolling us?
Yes.
To which?
Trolling us.
I'm not trolling.
You're not a casual.
I even, below the question, I have an arrow pointing at myself with the word casual beside it and a sideways face with the tongue sticking out emoji, indicating that I am casual-ish.
Casual.
I aspire to be, I'm a casual player who aspires to be more. Oh, no, see, here's a follow-up. He said, nah, he's still a casual. He's just a sweaty WoW enjoyer now, too. See, there you go. Let's see, is there any more questions? Because I feel like we missed a bunch
There's
of questions.
another one from Falcon Mick further down.
Tell me when I get there. How far down?
Very bottom. Right there.
Oh,
I guess not the
potential.
very
Okay,
bottom.
so this is from Falcon Mick. This is on the 16th, so this is a week ago now. Potential podcast question. Could be good if you guys go over the Era PvP PTR news. If you could make one more change for the revamped PvP systems in Era PTR, what would they be? Bonus question, do you feel like the next season of Mastery or Fresh Vanilla should do anything different with the PvP systems? Stagger gear progression, so rank 14 gear isn't available to AQ, other. Do you know what he's talking about?
Nope, haven't a clue.
Do you have any opinions?
I'm not avoiding the question. I just have no opinions on it.
See, I've never been...
If I was going to, I would say the only thing I would add my 2 cents to is stagger the stuff so that, it comes out at different times. Hence the word stagger.
See,
That would be it. I don't have any opinion.
See, I'm not about staggering it. I don't like the idea of staggering it necessarily, but they definitely need to change it because I know back in Original Classic, I did the PvP ranking system, not the whole way, and in In classic, like 3 years ago, I did the PvP ranking system again. But the thing is, I am a normal human person with
You are?
other people around me and in a job, so there is no way I could even dream about getting rank 14. It's
Come on.
impossible.
You know you're hardcore.
No, to get rank 14, you literally have to PvP for 16 hours a day for weeks. That is not an exaggeration. That is the only way to get rank 14, and it's terrible. Like, that needs to change. If they do fresh servers and they want to have the PvP ranking system, I mean, I kind of like what they changed it to, where you do PvP, you build up honor, and you buy the gear with the honor points. I mean, it's almost a little too easy, maybe. But the thing is, the way they had it with the ranking system, it makes it nearly impossible. Like, I think way back, I think I got to level 11, or rank 11 or 12, I think was as far as I got. And I had to put a lot into that. Like, that took a lot just to get to rank 11 or 12. And in Classic, I think I got to rank 10. Which, that's kind of where it takes that shift. Like, the first few ranks are easy. Like, you can accidentally get rank 1 by, like, being in a group and somebody killed somebody out in the world. Like, you can accidentally get rank 1. Ranks, like, 2 through 5, super easy to get through Battlegrounds. Even 5 through 10, I mean, you have to, like, put some effort into it, but it's not hard. But anything above rank 10, just, you have to be crazy to even attempt it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just wrong. Like, there's a reason why they changed it. It's because it's unhealthy, is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time. So if they went back to that original, then yeah, I obviously want that to change. Not to make it so that, you know, the people who get rank 14 will complain, but really, there has to be a balance somewhere between, like...
people that get rank 14 won't... Like, everybody I know
Well,
of...
whether they agree or not doesn't matter.
No, they won't disagree. Everybody I know of that's done the rank 14 grind, like, borderline regrets it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it's terrible.
I think the game itself has to realize that. Yeah, it was you. They have to realize that they have to change in order to keep up with what society wants now. They want balances in everything, and if they're going to have PvP, they're going to need to balance it. So if they're going to have all this stuff, they have to find some ways to get to it.
It's not even about balance. It's just making it reasonable.
Balance.
Well, I don't know. What do you mean by balance?
Is you not
Like real
just
life to
playing the
game balance? Or
Yeah.
in-game balance?
Life to game.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, I get some people are gonna like still make it so that not everybody can just get rank 14 if they just casually try off and on for a few weeks.
But they have to give you an opportunity to go outside and touch grass, as people say.
Exactly. I don't like the idea of staggering, because I kind of like the idea that push hard into PvP, that people that push hard into PvP will get that kind of game-changing gear early on. Like, that seems like there's got to be a perk. Like, if you can't get the rank 14 gear until AQ, then you're reaching the point where I think you can replace the rank 14 gear either late EQ or into Nax. So if you can't get the rank 14 gear until it starts to become obsolete, then it's kind of silly to do it at all.
Okay.
I don't think it stays. I mean, I don't know, because I've never really wanted to put the effort into getting the rank 14 weapons, but I don't think they're BIS through the whole thing. Like, I'm pretty sure they're upgraded in... I feel like definitely Nax, maybe AQ40. I don't know. But, I mean, they're great. They're great weapons. They're great to get early on because it gives you that leg up. It's why people do it. But, I mean, yeah, you still got to have a benefit. Or, like, nobody's going to do it if you can't get it till that late in the game.
Makes sense.
What does that mean? What were you guys arguing about?
Oh, I was trying to answer a question and I was being moody.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, you were moody there. You're the one that said fun.
Yeah, because you kept saying I will not participate in this question.
What was the
'Cause it
question?
okay, so the whole reason for that is what I said outside.
Way to go, Sam. I was trying to skip that one.
It's
Wait.
it's what I said outside. Is I was trying to get away from us arguing with each other.
I know.
Oh,
So
So
thanks
I-
a lot, Sam, for bringing the argument back.
My bad.
We're not arguing though.
And then,
But yeah, except for the fact that you said I was being moody. You're the one that said fun. I thought you were like, and you didn't.
I
talk
legitimately meant I was having fun.
No, you did not. And you didn't talk to me for weeks.
It hasn't. We recorded an episode 2 weeks ago. It hasn't been weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah. So I mean, that's why I come back today with presents and a happy smile on my face. Yeah. Oh, I was going to bring you my bag and show you what I got for $7 in case you guys wanted to do it, but I turned you on to the app. I'm bringing my best self back. So the time off last week was good. It gave us a chance to get a little bit of rest.
Does that mean we were just seeing each other too much?
So the last.
I think
we have a book about that upstairs.
I know.
We should give Al the Overdoing It book.
We'll give you the Overdoing It book.
I think we just started to get into an argument that I didn't want to continue because I don't think there was going to be a winner for that argument.
Was there really an argument?
I think it was starting to grate. I think it was starting to grate on Josh.
A lot of things grate on me.
I think he was getting tired of hearing us say you're hardcore.
It's okay. Josh was mad at me the other day.
And
which thing?
I bring up things at the worst possible moment.
What did you do this
Well,
time?
yeah, that's
I
what
don't want to
that's what we're talking
say
about here.
it was from the other day
I don't
about
remember.
it's not
The last thing in here is not a question. It is a complaint. Drunko does not appreciate you spoiling all his TV shows.
I know,
Alan.
right? I don't even remember doing that. But
Has anyone else ever complained about you spoiling shows?
Which show were you? Which
Well,
show?
that
It
would
says
be-
Nick
It's a
Fury.
Marvel show that I'm not going to watch, so I didn't care. But
I don't.
we just got to put spoiler alerts. He said,
well,
I said,
mean,
what
we're
did I
not
say? And
we're
he
not
goes-
a TV we're not a Marvel podcast
Yeah.
though. So like,
He says, I said, what did I spoil? I don't know. I muted it. I said, okay, well, then I don't think I really
Started
spoiled
going on
anything. He
about
goes,
Nick Fury.
No, you started talking about things. I muted it after
Yeah.
that. It's like, okay, fine.
I do
whatever.
remember you talking about it, and I glazed over a little because I have never seen the show, so I didn't.
See, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I just have this feeling like I would have said, "Oh, I don't want to talk too much about it."
I
just in
think
case,
you were
'cause I remember
talking
saying
about
something.
the part in the show where Nick Fury kills his wife because he finds out that she's a shapeshifter.
Oh, okay.
Like, weren't you saying like that scene where he like goes into the kitchen and he like out of the corner of the eye sees her shift and he just snaps?
So
and
spoiler
just, like,
alert.
stabs her 50 times with the knife.
I
Was
did
that the
say
scene?
I did
That was
say
the
that.
scene, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I remember that. That's all of our. Okay, so we finished our backlog of podcast.
Spoiler
questions.
alert, by the way, in case you're not caught up after the fact.
Well, wouldn't they be able to tell because the actress that plays his wife isn't on IMDb anymore?
Well, they're still in IMDb. They're just in the. Do you remember?
Well, yeah, but they're. Oh, did he like actually kill her?
Oh yeah, it's not.
Like is it Samuel L. Jackson?
Acting isn't fake.
Samuel L. Jackson actually killed the actress that played his wife.
It's the same as wrestling, man.
Is it Samuel L. Jackson? Am I getting the right actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That's outrageous.
Every time.
Well, maybe not next time.
Oh, you guys got loud that time.